Welcome friends to Oblu Select at Sengeli, Maldives Island. I have a feel-good flow for you guys that is going to be focused on opening our hips. We will be releasing tension and soreness out of our hips by going into deep releasing asanas. In this flow, we will be giving ourselves the opportunity to release any pent up energy and give our bodies that great deep stretch that it needs. So if you're ready, grab your mat, grab your water, it's time to flow. Alright friends, we're going to begin today kneeling at the back of our mats. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bringing the hands together into prayer, slowly lowering them to the chest. Inhale, reach the hands up above your head. As you exhale, bringing the body down, extending the arms out in front into child's pose. Resting the forehead on the mat, bringing your hips close towards your heels. Inhale and exhale, walking the hands to the left-hand side of the mat, feeling that nice stretch in the right-hand side of the body, keeping your hips still here. Breathing deeply, letting any tension release, and then slowly walking our hands to the other side of our mat, bringing the forehead down, feeling that nice stretch along the left-hand side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Now walking our hands back to center, coming up onto our hands and knees, and then we're going to just part our knees so they're about the width of the mat. Walk our hands slightly forward and then bring the body down, coming into our wide-legged child's pose. Letting the forehead rest onto the mat, arms extended out in front. Inhale. And exhale, coming back up into our tabletop. Bring the knees together. And then let's take our cat-cow, dropping the belly. Inhale, look up. As you exhale, rounding through the spine, pressing into the palm. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, roll the spine in the opposite direction. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, pushing into the mat, then coming into neutral spine, and then walking our hands forward, lowering the forehead down onto the mat, bringing the chest down into puppy pose. If you want to deepen the stretch, then you can turn your gaze upwards, bringing the chin onto the mat, and then further sinking the chest towards the ground, making sure the hips stay stacked over the knees. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Walking ourselves back up into tabletop, we're going to tuck our toes and lift our hips all the way up into downward facing dog. Then go ahead and pedal out your dog here if that feels good to you. Maybe looking to one shoulder at a time, adding some movement into the body. Connecting with the breath and lengthening out those hamstrings. Very good. Finding some stillness in your downward dog. Let's roll through into plank and take our knees, chest, chin. Bring the knees down, lower the chest, lower the chin, slide the belly forward, and then lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders into baby cobra. Bring the body down, push yourself up, and sending the hips back up into downward facing dog. Palms are grounded, elongating through the spine. Now we're going to prepare to take our twist in our downward facing dog. So with the right hand, we're going to bring it behind the back of the knee, the calf, or see if you can reach your ankle today, looking up to the sky and feeling that nice gentle twist in the spine. Keeping an even weight in the hands and the feet here. Inhale And exhale, come back to center. Let's take it to the other side. So bringing our left hand now behind the back of the right knee, the calf or the ankle. Turning our gaze up towards the sky. Breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Coming back to center, downward facing dog. Let's roll through into our plank. Take that chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog, draw the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Inhale, reach the left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee. See if you can stack your hips, so left hip over right hip. We're going to draw 3 circles with our knee, loosening up that hip flexor. Draw open and around. Very good. Extending the leg back up. Bend that knee again. And then we're going to bring the knee all the way towards the chest, stepping to the left-hand side of our mat into our lizard pose. Take this moment to check your positioning and then lower the back knee, untuck the back toe. Then going to roll that foot to the lateral side, our pinky toe area, and let that knee fall away from you. You can stay here onto the hands, or see if you can come on down to the elbows, bringing the hips closer towards the mat. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Making sure that your foot is aligned with your elbow or your forearm. Breathing deeply. Allowing yourself to go a little deeper into this position with each exhale. Focusing on letting go of any tension or tightness in your hip. Very good. Come back onto the hands, ground that front foot, tuck the back toes, and then lift that leg all the way back up into our three-legged dog. And then bend that knee, bringing the knee towards your left thumb, opening up into our pigeon pose. So square off the hips, lift the chest. If you want to deepen the stretch, then you can keep that shin parallel to the top of your mat. To make this easier, bring the heel closer towards your body. And then come on down to your elbows or all the way down with the forehead if that's comfortable today. Breathing deeply here. Inhale and exhale. Feeling that nice deep release in the left glute muscle, in the left hip. Trying your very best to keep your hips square, so bringing that right hip down, left hip back. Very good, we're nearly done here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, come on up to the hands. Very good. We're going to tuck that back toe, make sure that the palms are grounded as you lift that left leg up to the sky, back into three-legged dog. And then bend that top knee. If you're comfortable, go ahead and take your flip dog by taking that top leg all the way to the floor. If you're not, then just stay in your three-legged dog. Lift your hips up, squeeze the glutes, and then untwisting the body, planting that top foot back down into downward facing dog. Very good. Inhale and exhale, roll through into plank. Take that chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lift the hips back up into downward facing dog. Very nice. Breathing deeply here. Then let's take it to the other side. Right leg lifts on up, bend the knee, and stack your right hip over that left hip now. And draw our circles with that knee out and around for 2 Out and around for 3. Very good. Extend the leg back up, three-legged dog. Bend that top knee. And then bringing the knee towards the chest, stepping to the right-hand side of the mat into our lizard pose. Lowering that back knee, untuck the toe, and then rolling that right foot to the lateral side, the pinky toe area. Let the knee fall away from you. And staying up on the hands, or seeing if you can come down to the elbows. Breathing deeply. As you exhale, letting all that tension melt away. Bringing the hips closer towards the mat with each inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Very good. Coming up with the upper body, tuck your back toes and lift the back knee, sending that foot all the way back up into three-legged dog. And then bend that top knee, bringing your right knee towards your right thumb, taking our pigeon pose on the other side. Releasing that back foot, coming up onto the arms, and then seeing if you can come down to the elbows today, or all the way down with the chest if that's comfortable. Remembering to square off the hips, so this time bringing that left hip down, bringing the right hip back. Breathing deeply, staying present with the breath, having complete full body awareness as you feel the connective tissue slowly start to release. Breathe in deeply and exhale softly, letting all the air out. Breathing into the lower back, the hips and your glute. Very good. Slowly come on up to the hands, grounding those palms. We're going to tuck the back toe, lift the knee and reach that leg all the way up into three-legged dog. Now just stay here, or you have an option to take your flipped dog, bringing that foot down towards the ground, opening up the body. Inhale and exhale, untwist the body, coming back into three-legged dog, planting your foot down into downward facing dog. Let's take a flow. Come through into Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift the chest, open the heart, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Then what we're going to do is look towards the top of our mat. Slowly walk the feet towards your hands, ending them with about width length of the mat. And then bending the knees, bringing the tailbone down towards the ground, hands come together into prayer, into our goddess squat, our Malasana. Toes are pointing out, hands are together in prayer, tailbone pointing downwards, lengthening through the spine. Use your elbows to further push open your knees, pressing your hands into one another, feeling that deep stretch in the inner thighs and opening the hips. Very good. Placing the hands on the mat, extending the legs back up, heel toe them together, and coming into our forward fold, breathing deeply. Inhale, slowly come all the way up into our Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Take that Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, stretch out the core. Then dipping the right hip down, look over the left shoulder into a slight twist. Come back to center, dip the left hip down, look over the right shoulder. Very good. Coming back into upward facing dog, bend the knees, push back into child's pose. Extending the arms out in front, letting the hips sink closer towards the heels. Breathing in and breathing out. Very good. Rolling up onto your knees and just transitioning over into our seated staff pose. Scoot along to the center of the mat, legs out in front. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, slowly come on down with the back, one vertebra at a time, using the strength of your core muscles. Until you come down, hug the knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock here, side to side, massaging that lumbar spine. Very nice. Releasing the knees, extending the legs up to the sky, flex the feet. We're then going to part the legs, bend the knees, grabbing onto your ankles, or see if you can grab onto the outsides of your feet. Or if you want to take it a little further, see if you can grab those big toes with your peace fingers, pulling them down to the mat into our happy baby pose. Very good. And then if it feels good to you, just gently rock the body side to side. Again, just offering a nice massage to that lumbar spine. Very nice. Finding some stillness in your happy baby. Release the toes, the ankles, and then bring the knees down, planting the feet onto the mat, and then gently let the knees fall either side into our reclined butterflies, our Supta Baddha Konasana. Resting the hands either side of the body, or you can flip your palms up to the sky, resting the backs of the hands on the inner thighs. Connecting to the breath here. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale, letting those knees fall away from you. Soles of the feet are together. Gently now extending the legs into our final pose, our Shavasana. Palms are facing towards the sky, letting the feet roll away from one another, letting go and releasing the entire body. Being completely present with yourself at this very moment, letting go of any negative energy. With each exhale, start to feel your body become heavier and heavier. Feel the gentle heartbeat in your chest, enjoying this moment of true relaxation. Now start to wiggle your hands and your fingers. Deepen the breath. Raise your arms up above your head and slowly roll to one side, coming into your fetal position. Gently push your body up and come into a comfortable cross-legged position in the middle of your mat. Standing up nice and tall through the spine. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands come together into prayer. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, slowly lowering your hands to the chest. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful hip opening flow. I can't wait to see you on the mat soon. Namaste.
Thank you so much for watching today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more yoga flows and guided meditations. I hope to see you on the mat soon. Bye for now.